Hello everyone, welcome to G-Techie. Today we are going to see about geological folds and its type. First we are going to see what is fold. That image looks like a paper. It's a kind of folded paper. Because of some external force, the fold formed. In technical way, folds are geological structures that forms when rocks are subjected to the compressional force typically caused by tectonic plate movements. And these force causes the rocks to bend and deform, creating the various types of fold structures. And these folds are essential part of the understanding the Earth's geological history and the formation of the mountain ranges and other landscape features. Antiform and synform. So the antiform is a type of fold where the rock layers bend upwards and forming an arch-like structure. And the synform is a type of fold where the rock layers bend downwards and forming a trough-like structure. In the red color way, we can visibly see that portion is the antiform and the trough portion is synform. And these both antiform and synform are the topographic features. Let's explore the main types of folds with some examples. First one is the anticline. Generally, the anticline formation in the rock is always in the upward direction. So anticline is a fold with an arch-like shape where the oldest rock layers are in the center and the younger layer are on the outside. Here you can visibly see the different layers. So the green is the oldest layer that is in the center, and the blue is the youngest layer that is in the outer side. So and these rock layers dip away from the axis, the highest point of the fold. I will do some separate videos for this dip in the future videos. These anticlines are commonly associated with the core of the mountain ranges. So here the example is, so in Appalachian mountains you can find a region with numerous anticlines. For the beginners who are watching this fold type, you can remember the anticline means A, that is in the upward direction. For the better remembrance, I am telling this trick. Next one is the syncline. Syncline means U shape, that is in the downward direction. So a syncline is the opposite of one anticline, and it is a fold with a tuft-like shape where the youngest layers are in the center and the older layers are on the outside. So you can see here the youngest rock that indicates the blue color is in the center, and the oldest rock, the green color, it is in the outer surface. Synclines are the concave upwards folds, convex downwards, and rock layers dip towards the axis. Example with the same Appalachian mountains, the valleys between the ridges are formed by the downward folding of the rock layers. So the third one is monocline. So we all know mono means single. So monocline is a fold with step-like shape where a single limb is tilted or bent while the other remains nearly horizontal. Monoclines are often found overlying fault blocks, and they create a change in the elevation of the land surface. So for example, the Grand Staircase Excellenta National Monument in Utah, USA shows the impressive monoclines. Next one is the symmetrical fold. From our childhood onwards, we know what is symmetric and asymmetric. So symmetric means we can divide that object into equally two. The same applies with the geology also. So in a symmetrical fold is a type of fold where two limbs of the fold are mirror images of each other. It means that both limbs dip at the same angle in opposite direction from the axial plane, resulting in a fold that appears balanced and uniform. So symmetrical folds typically form under the condition of balanced tectonic force, and they are relatively rare compared to the asymmetrical folds. For example, this will be found in the Swiss Alps. So as a geologist, as a student, as a geocarrier, if you get a chance to visit the Swiss means, definitely you can go and explore these places. So that is specifically in the region of Glarus, where there are many symmetrical anticlines and synclines are there. And these folded symmetrically, and the rocks are visually balanced and well-defined structures. Again, asymmetrical means uneven. So in this type of fold, where the two limbs of the fold have a different angle of dip, and one limb is inclined more steeply than the other, resulting in an unequal appearance. Asymmetrical folds are more common than symmetrical folds and often indicate a greater amount of tectonic pressure or the stressing activity on one side of the fold. A good example for the asymmetric fold that found in the Rocky Mountains in North America in the region around Yellowstone National Park. And there are numerous asymmetrical folds caused by the compressional forms from the collision of the North American and the Pacific tectonic plates. Next one is overturn. So the overturned fold is a type of fold where one or both limbs of the fold are tilted beyond the vertical positions. This causes the folded rock layers to be exposed on the edge surface. Kind of a folded rock must be present in the Glacier National Park, Montana, USA is an example of that overturned fold. Beginners might be confused of these different fold kinds. One decent and easy explanation is coming on the way. Keep watching. Next one is the recumbent fold. A recumbent fold is a fold where one limb lies flat on the edge surface while the other is overturned or nearly overturned. So you can see here, one is a flat, another one is a overturned. The arrow implies here. So the example of recumbent fold is, it is available in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. And here it is. Intensity of deformation. First one is the symmetrical. So the central red line implicates that axial line. First, the both limbs are equal. Next one is the asymmetrical. It's slightly deformed. One limb is very steeper. And then third one is the overturned, somewhat more deformation. The tilt was somewhat higher than that asymmetrical. And in recumbent case, it's completely deformed. So here we can see the increasing deformation intensity from symmetrical to recumbent, how it forms. I hope it might be useful. So next type is basin. So rock layers bend downwards, creating a concave structure. So the youngest rock layers being located in the core of the fold and other older beings in the outer edges. Here the younger one is in the blue color, it is in the core region, and the oldest rock in the outer region, that is in the green color. So the basins are associated with synclines. I hope you remember synclines are in the U-shaped, right? And which are folds with trough-shaped structures. And the example, and this also we can found is in the USA parts. So the Powder River basin. Next one is dome. So here the rock layer bends upwards. It just associated with anticlines, it's arc-shaped structure. And here the oldest rock layers are being located in the core of the fold, and the younger layers being on the outer edges. And you can see the oldest, that green color, the center part, and the blue color in the outer part, the youngest rock in the outer part. For example, these kind of the dome fold we can find in the Black Hills in the South Dakota, USA. In this image, we can see it's the U-shaped region, it's called basin, and that uplifted area, that is a dome. And this is the 10th one, it's a chevron fold. It's a type of fold characterized by the series of tight, sharp, V-shaped or zigzag patterns in the rock layers. And this is a kind of a symmetric fold because the limbs are not aligned equally. So one limb of the fold is inclined more steeply than the other. So the chevron folds typically form in the ductile rock layers subjected to compressional tectonic forces. And these also commonly found in the mountainous regions and areas with the intense tectonic activity. And one more time, we can find this kind of rocks in the Appalachian Mountains in the eastern United States. And one more thing else I have to add. Here, sedimentary rock have been folded and uplifted due to the tectonic collision during the formation of the supercontinent Pangaea hundreds of millions of years ago. Here I am concluding the topic fold types. If you know more fold means, please do comment. Thank you for watching. For more videos, do subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bye bye.